Powerful tool in SAP EWM. We're talking about something that can take a chaotic warehouse and turn it into a powerhouse of precision and efficiency. Let's dive right in. So let me just ask you this. Imagine your warehouse. You've got thousands, maybe tens of thousands of different products. Each one needs to be packed just right. How in the world do you make sure every single one of those items is packed perfectly, safely, and efficiently every single time? Well, that's the big question we're going to answer today. And really, it all boils down to what I like to call the perfect pallet problem. This isn't just about sticking things in a box. Nope. It's about the entire journey of a product through your warehouse. And you know what? When that journey is inconsistent, it costs you a ton of time, a ton of money, and causes so many headaches. On one side, you've got the way things used to be done, manual packing. You're relying on someone's memory, maybe some old paper instructions. It's inconsistent, it's slow, and honestly, it's just a recipe for errors. But on the other side, well, that's where the magic happens. You've got system-guided packing. Now we're talking standardized, accurate, and incredibly efficient. The system knows all the rules, so your team can just focus on getting the job done right. So, how do we get from that chaos to that level of control? Well, the key is to create what you can think of as a packing blueprint for every single one of your products. This becomes your master plan, the one single source of truth for everything related to packing. Now, in the SAP EWM world, this blueprint has an official name. It's called a packaging specification. And I want you to pay close attention to that definition. It's not just about what box to use. It's a master data object that defines all the packing levels, all the materials, and even the specific work steps. It's the whole shebang, the complete instruction manual. You know, an even easier way to think about it is like a digital recipe. You wouldn't try to bake a really complicated cake without a detailed recipe, would you? Of course not. A packaging specification is exactly that for your warehouse team. It's their step-by-step guide to building the perfect package, and they can do it over and over again without fail. And just like any good recipe, our blueprint has a clear structure. It's made of 5 core parts. You start with the header. That's kind of like the title page of your recipe book. Then you've got the contents, which is your ingredients list. What product are we actually packing? A level is like an assembly step. Say, put 10 of these into a carton. The element group is the toolkit you need for that step. And finally, the element is the specific tool, the exact carton model or a work instruction like make sure to out bubble wrap. Okay, theory is great, but let's see how this blueprint actually comes to life on the warehouse floor. This is where it stops being just a concept and starts driving some real, measurable efficiency. So where does this thing actually, flex its muscles? It's not just in one single spot. As you're about to see, it's woven into the very fabric of the entire warehouse workflow. And this right here just shows how incredibly versatile it is. Your blueprint can automatically figure out the best way to build a pallet for put away. That's palletization. It can create handling units the second a delivery hits your dock. It guides super complex stuff like deconsolidation and value-added services. It even helps with long-term planning like cartonization and slotting. It really is the operational backbone for smart material handling. Here's a perfect, simple example to make it crystal clear. A truck shows up with an inbound delivery of 100 items. The system instantly glances at the packaging spec and sees the rule, 50 pieces per pallet. And just like that, without anyone lifting a finger or making a decision, the system automatically creates 2 warehouse tasks for 2 absolutely perfect pallets. Now that is automation. Okay, so you're probably wondering, that's cool, but if I have thousands of these blueprints, how on earth does the system know which one to grab at the exact right moment? That is a great question, and this is where the system gets really, really smart. This is the key to the whole thing, isn't it? It's not like an operator scrolling through a giant database. The system uses a really powerful and flexible logic to automatically find the exact right packing spec for any situation it encounters. And here's how it does it. It uses something called the condition technique. So first, a process like receiving goods kicks off a search. The system then looks at its master rulebook, which is called the determination procedure. That rulebook tells it what questions to ask. Those are the condition types. Things like, what product is this? Or which warehouse are we in? It then searches for the answer in a condition table, which is like the answer key. And as soon as it finds a match, boom, the right packaging spec is found and applied, all in a split second. So when you start to piece all of this together, you can see the much bigger picture emerging. This isn't just about making packing neater. This is about laying down the fundamental groundwork for a truly automated warehouse. So let's be really clear about the main point here. Packaging specifications are the engine. They're the data-driven core that allows your warehouse system to make intelligent, autonomous decisions about how to handle, pack, and store every single product that comes through your doors. And you can really see this clear line of evolution. We started with manual packing, totally human-dependent, totally inconsistent. Then we took a huge leap forward with packaging specifications in EWM, giving us rule-based, consistent automation. And the journey doesn't even stop there. The next chapter is something called the Unified Package Builder, or UPB, which is all about creating one common packing language that works across your whole supply chain. But for today, if there is one thing you remember, let it be this: a well-defined blueprint. Your packaging specification is the absolute key. It's the thing that unlocks automated, intelligent, and most importantly, consistent operations across your entire warehouse. And that leaves us with a pretty fascinating thought to chew on. We've basically taught software how to build the perfect package. It really makes you wonder, what's the next complex human-led task that machines are going to master inside the four walls of the warehouse? Something to think about. Thanks for joining. Have you ever stopped to think about how